Hey guys, this is another Star Wars Lego MOC. This is my Mx-6 Landspeeder. Just take a quick little first glance at things, and then we're going to talk about the backstory, kind of inspiration, check out the minifig, and take a look at the features as well. So a little backstory and inspiration behind this vehicle. I'm a huge fan of Landspeeders in general, but I really like the M68 speeder in Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's that blue one right in the beginning of the movie that Han steals. And I saw that Jang built like a single-seater version of that, and it kind of inspired me to build a bunch more vehicles that in my own Star Wars universe were all built by that Mobquet Swoops and Speeders company. And I wanted this one to kind of have a different feel. A lot of car companies in real life, they have their prototype experimental vehicles. Sometimes they're kind of more racing vehicles, and I really wanted that feel to be portrayed in this Mx-6 Landspeeder. You can see kind of some racing inspiration. There's a few stripes. There's kind of almost a roll bar in the back. The pilot is clearly wearing a helmet, and I wanted this to be an experimental vehicle by the Mobquet Swoops and Speeders company. This was super fun to build, and I'm really happy with the final product. So with this vehicle being the Mobquet Swoops and Speeders, kind of an experimental racing vehicle for them, the minifigure we have here is a test pilot, and the torso is actually, I think it's one of the pilots for maybe the ARC 170, like those troopers, but it's like flipped around, and I like how it looks with kind of the seatbelt straps. So I think it's a perfect fit for like a test pilot, test driver type of thing. You can see the normal front, but I flipped that around, and I think it works pretty well for him. Now let's look at the features of this little build. So massive kind of front intake grille here, and the main kind of thing about this is this kind of see-through area where you can see down into the engine. And this was definitely inspired by some real-world vehicles. There's a bunch of kind of BMW, Audi type vehicles that have kind of a glass pane over their engine. You can see into the back engine of the car, and super cool looking, and that's what really inspired this experimental Landspeeder. And along with being able to see into it, you can also just open this entire section up. So, you can have it parked here, then a repair team opens this up and is kind of effecting repairs onto the engine itself. And I tried to make the engine look like half of it was spent. You can see that this right here is full trans blue, and this right here has a lot of clear with just a little trans blue left. So I feel like, some of the energy of this vehicle has been spent, but it still has some, half its juice left, if you will. So it's kind of a fun detail to include. I'd imagine that you'd have people coming in, repairing, and maybe refueling or something, and help the engine go back up to full juice. And this just opens and closes pretty simply, like so. Looking around again, bunch of kind of like these little booster stabilizer type things. I like the yellow color to go along with the whole build, including the trans yellow boosters in the back. And looking at the cockpit, we got the center computer console. This is the windscreen, just clipped into a couple clips there. A couple levers on each side. And then nice comfy seat with this kind of a headrest, almost roll cage type of deal here. So this was super fun to build. It fell apart on me plenty of times while building with all these cylinder pieces, but very happy with the result, especially this little feature right here. All right, we got our minifigure back in here. This was super fun to build. Very, very swooshable. Can slide around nice and easily too with some tiles here on the bottom. This is my Mx-6 Landspeeder. This opening engine, definitely probably my favorite feature of it. Pretty smooth little mini feature. And yeah, thank you for checking this guy out.